Let there be carnage. So finally, the trailer for Let There Be Carnage is out. Normally I would have a reaction video out, but I decided to give that to the Patreon supporters. And I'm doing this little breakdown on Easter eggs for the Patreon supporters and you guys. So let's get into this trailer and let's break it down frame by frame. When I first saw this trailer, I was jumping for joy. You guys, definitely, if you want to see that, just DM me and I'll consider becoming a Patreon supporter and I'll definitely send you the video. All right, so immediately off the bat, if you look at the roof, you'll notice that there's a lot of holes in the roof. And I'll pause it here. That's from the last fight that he had in his apartment building from Venom 1. I think that was hilarious that they kept the kind of the apartment messed up. So that's just something that I just wanted to point out real quick. If you pause the video right here, also you'll notice the postcard that he's holding. I noticed a postcard because later down you can see Cletus Cassidy, Carnage, basically writing that postcard and sending this in. So let's continue the video now. All right, if you pause the video right about here, you would notice that Venom pushed up a magazine that was just hanging down. And I'm looking for every detail that I can, right? And surprise, surprise, there was a Stan Lee cameo in that. And I'm so happy they did that. I'm so happy that they did that Stan Lee cameo. That was an amazing find on my part. He's just one of the greatest ever, and I'm a big fan of all of his work. But let's continue the video, just in case you did miss that, because that was really quick. If you stop the video right there, you would notice that if you stop the video right there, you would notice a lot of things that he was writing on the wall, especially the postcard that I was talking about, the reference I was talking about with the postcard. That's what I was talking about, where he was writing that postcard. But if you zoom in right about here, you would realize that it seems like he already knows who Venom is. You see the little spider web, you see the Venom logo, you see the Venom face. I think he already knows that Eddie is Venom, so that's something to look out for. Yeah, Venom basically is a monster in this. Right there too, the Daily Bugle. Like if you pause it right there, you would see that the Daily Bugle is inside this. And look at that picture. That looks like the Venom Cletus Cassidy's picture, kind of obvious. And if you look side by side to these two pictures I'm going to show you, isn't that amazing? That looks like it's from the Amazing Spider-Man, or the Spider-Man that I grew up with. That's like the first Spider-Man cartoon that I remember waking up watching when I was just a kid. If I'm not mistaken, I'll pull it down right there. I think that's a perfect side by side for that. And at first I thought it was an awful role, the awful casting, but looking at that hairstyle, looking at that look, I think that makes it look a lot better. But let's continue. Daily Bugle confirmed, and that's from I think is it the Tom Holland Spider-Man? I think so. I'll do a little bit more. All right, now this girl, I was confused for quite a quick second, right? But I immediately figured it out, and I'll show you when I figured it out, who she was. Miss you so much. I'm guessing this is where he changes. I'm not too sure exactly how. It looks like they accidentally injected him with something, or they did it on purpose. I cannot figure that out right there and then. But right here, I want to pause it right here. So when I saw her scream like that, I was like, wait a second, no way. Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? Is she gonna team up with Carnage? In Maximum Carnage, we had a girl called Shriek who teamed up with Carnage. Now, I knew nothing. I wasn't a big comic book reader back then. Don't get me wrong. I'm not this big comic book reader. I'm a gamer. And I remember playing the old Maximum Carnage game for the Sega Genesis. Please let me know in the comments below if you remember Maximum Carnage for the Sega Genesis, where you can play with Spider-Man and Venom and kick some tail going across. It's a nice little beat 'em up game, and you know I love my beat 'em ups. But Shriek, her power is like screaming and creating like force fields, if I'm not mistaken, and she teamed up with Venom, as I said before, to make up the Maximum Carnage group to take down Spider-Man. It was a brilliant game. That first look of Venom, of Carnage, monstrous. 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 I like what they did there overall with how he looks and what he's doing right now. It was a very funny trailer, right? I don't think it blew me out of the water. Like, it's showing more like that shot right there. That shot, let's pause it right there. That shot, I'm so sorry, I'll get back to what I was previously saying. That shot was one of the best shots of the whole trailer. Everybody's excited to see Venom. Excuse me, Carnage. Everybody's excited to see Carnage. And a lot of people were dying to see, but we thought that there was going to be a Spider-Man 4. We were dying to see, okay, how are they going to do Carnage? How are they going to play with Carnage? What are they going to do with Carnage? And that shot right there, we're excited to see exactly how far they go with this Carnage character. I hope that they do not, and I repeat, I hope they do not mess him up by killing him off really quick, and that's it for Carnage, because I want to see the big team up. I want to see a huge team in a future movie, maybe a Spider-Man 3. It looks like Spider-Man Venom 3. It looks like they're building up to a Spider-Man versus Carnage versus Craven versus the different villains that's coming out. I do not remember their name. I'm so sorry. They are called the Insidious 6. Insidious 6. I messed that up big time, guys. I'm not gonna re-record it. I'll place up the name right up here, if anything. Love this trailer. It wasn't the best trailer, but it proved the point. I don't want a lot. I don't want a lot in the trailer. I don't think you want a lot in the trailer. I saw a few other Easter eggs and a few other references that I'm gonna hold back. Gotta show love to my Patreon supporters, right? As I said before, if you're interested about being a Patreon supporter, just DM me. If you're serious, I don't like advertising it. I don't like to seem grabby, greedy, or whatnot, but I'm just making you guys know, because there is a few things that I am like leaving out, because gotta show love to these guys that supported me, and thank you guys for supporting me directly. I really do appreciate that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this Venom trailer, the Maximum Carnage? Did you play the game? Did you read the comics? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, my name is Will, and where there's a will, there's a way. Stay gold, my friends, and thank you for watching.